right, I'm going to show you how to install your FretMaps the second way. So if you watched the first video, I showed you how to do it without moving the strings. And you have your second copy. I already used my first copy. Keep your second copy on hand in case you make a mistake or anything crazy happens. It probably won't, but you know, just in case. So for this version of installation, instead of in the first video where I just pop them on, I'm gonna actually loosen my strings, which is gonna detune my guitar, okay? So if you don't wanna detune your guitar, go back to the first video. It's much easier, you don't need to do all that. This is if you're struggling, having any trouble, or you just, you know, for whatever reason. So I'm gonna take my 6th string and you're gonna hear it go from that note to a lower note. And then you've got a lot more play. You hear it go down. If you hear your string going, stop. You're making it tighter. Okay? I mean, obviously this video is for everybody, so some of you already know all this. I'm just gonna do the first 3 for now, because I don't really want to detune my guitar too much. But you've got all this room now, all this slack. So go ahead and detune them all as loose as you want. You know, you can make it so that the string comes out to here. All right, here we go. Okay, so you're gonna start with, well, you can start with whatever you want. I'm gonna start with fret 1, okay? Heel it. Go over to, oh, you want down? Mrs. Maple Butters wants down. Go over to fret 1. Hold it so that the 1 is at the top. And I'm right-handed. There is if you're left-handed, sorry, just do it the opposite way. You're gonna flip it like this, and you're gonna have your 1, and you will have bought the left-handed ones. And if you didn't realize there was left-handed ones, just, you know, we'll give you one. And yours is gonna be a mirror image. Take your 1, slide it underneath. The space on my electric versus my acoustic is a lot tighter. I'm actually, on my acoustic, I didn't have to do this at all. So really depends on the space between your strings and your fretboard. All right, slide that on. Put it on. Line it up so that the E and the E, and then you have just enough of this one tab to fold it over, and then you have just enough. This is your playability tab right here. You're gonna fold that down. So that's your first one, okay? So this is how you're gonna install it, by loosening the strings, detuning your guitar, and then you're gonna wanna retune your guitar. Yeah, that's method number 2 for installing. Go all the way up to fret 12, finish putting them on. Okay, there's your 12. Now, because you detuned, I'm gonna also include in this video how to retune your guitar. There's lots of ways you can use a tuner. You can use another instrument like a piano. So this is your E, this is your string 1. Just turn your, until it matches that E note. So if your string, you just need to determine your string is higher or lower than this E note. This is the E. Now play your string. And now determine, is it lower or higher? And then turn this slowly in the direction that it's getting closer to this note. E. Okay? And then if you need to pause it in between the strings, totally fine. That's what's great about videos. Okay, string 2 should sound like a B. Mine's too high, so I'm gonna go down. B. Okay. And then what's cool is you can see the open strings right here on the, right by the, this is called the nut. This first metal part is your fret. You can see the open string names. Now we're gonna do G. That's how you want it to sound. Mine's pretty much there. All right, now look at your open string. You've got a D. Whoa. Okay, pause it if you need to. And now look at your open string. Your next one's called A. Now that's A, but that is still way too low, so I gotta go another octave. A. Okay, last one. There's your open string name E. They might slip back, so you might need to do this video one more time. You're tuned, you got your FretMaps on. Very excited for you. Have fun.